Shalom, Kol Halo Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, so we're going to watch this video, or Salaki, it's a commercial that jumped off about 4 years ago, and we're going to see how true it is today, because guess what? We've made it. All right, so I'm going to read this passage, as they would call it. 2nd Ezra 6 and 17. We're going to start here. And it happened that when I had heard it, I stood upon my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters. All right, we already know who that is. How about Shemiel Shah? And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? And when we watch this commercial, you're going to see that. How does the Most High visit the earth? Or visit them that dwell upon the earth? And I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of science shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament. They shall see all together, going into the unicorn, all right? And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. We're in a time unlike any other. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found. We're seeing that. As opposed to 3 years ago, we're seeing the food processing plants being taken, and we're seeing the famine be fomented before our eyes. We're seeing the farms going away, the farmland being bought up. We see the destruction of the supply chain. We're seeing all of these things, okay? And here's the main point. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends, right, fight one against another like enemies. If you know who your enemy is, right, pursuant to Psalm, the 83rd chapter, you got friends. Say you got a prepper group, right? And they came together. We got each other's back. When you don't have anything, I got you. And, it's a whole neighborhood full of Edomites, right? And they're friends. They're brothers in arms. But guess what? They're going to fight each other like they hate us, right? Like an Edomite hates an Israelite, they're going to fight and hate each other in that day, because the Most High is going to make it like that. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. All right? And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Nobody's going to understand what the hell is going on, and nobody's going to be able to inform them. The only people that are going to know what is going on, right, is the 1/3, the elect. Whosoever remaineth from all of these that I have told, these shall escape, right, the great escape, and see my salvation and the end of your world, okay? So, we are here. When you walk up to a map, or you walk up to a mall, right? You're in the parking lot, you park the car, you walk up to the entrance of the mall, might be an open air mall, and there's a big old map, a legend, if you will. And then there's a dot, right? Got all the stores mapped out where they are by number, right? A big old map. And then there's a little spot with a star on it that says, you are here, right? And then when you orientate yourself to the map, you say, okay, I want to make it over here. So we have to go left, we have to go da 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 da. But there's a point and it says, you are here. Well, we are here. Where are we at? We are here. Let's get this. Let's go to Matthew 24. Where are we on the map? We are here. You are here on the map. 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And, except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be. So the days are short, coming into the week of greatness, right? Or Jacob's trouble, or when all hell breaks loose, right? Okay, so let's take a look at that. What did all hell breaking loose look like 3 years ago? This is three. I don't know when this actually came out, but it's the famous Foot Locker commercial. All right, this says 3 years ago. I'm not exactly sure when it came out, but this is when this was posted, and this is Soldier for the King, whoever the hell that is. But we're going to watch this, and this is about what's going on right now. This commercial is about when all hell breaks loose, okay? And they're showing you a scene of what it's going to be like about, let's say, 3/4 of the way through Jacob's trouble, all right? When everything is off the hook. And this was see, people understand it now. They didn't understand it then. When you watch this today, okay, you understand where this thing is going, because this is exactly where it's going, and they know that. They made, to understand how much money it costs to make this commercial. I keep wanting to call it a video. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna shut the hell up. I might have to stop it every 5 seconds though. Okay, just look at this. The opening scene. Look at this. Okay. It already looks like a Walking Dead. They got zombies and everything in there. Let's read it real quick. Foot Locker just released an ad with aliens invading as the world is ending and people are frantically getting their favorite shoes. That's Jake. On before the fathership abducts them. This is what it means to be saved. Okay? To be abducted by aliens, the invading aliens who are Yahushua and the angels. The Most High has got his fathership. Foot Locker seems to be speaking to the more popular topic of UFOs and aliens in today's culture. Earlier this year, a social movement that involved over 3 million registrants on Facebook was canceled by the government. Storm Area 50. Remember that? All right. All right, so let's watch this because this is on point. Hindsight is what? 2023. All right, let's watch it from the top.
Cities are reeling as the meteor storm, zombie epidemic.
Okay, meteor storm, zombie, and the meteors are representing the missiles. Make no mistake about it. What does this say? It says worst week ever, right? Who is this? That's Esau Edom. It's the worst week ever for Esau Edom. But watch what Jake is going to say. It's the week of greatness, meaning the end of Esau's world and the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? They know exactly what they're doing. All right, let's watch it from the top.
Cities are reeling as the meteor storm, zombie epidemic, and alien encounters continue unabated. Safe to say, this is the best week ever.
See, that's Jake saying this is the best week ever. Now, I wanted to point out, we'll try not to do this through the whole thing, but we see a little mushroom cloud right there. See this? That's a missile hitting with a mushroom cloud. They're showing you everything that's going on. Let's go back a little bit. This is a missile, represents a missile. that they can't put on there. They got to use a metaphor. Watch.
Unabated.
Boom.
Safe to say, this is the best week ever.
What are you doing? Run! It's the week of greatness. What you doing?
So Esau's running, scared. Jake is like this. The kingdom is coming in. Okay? Look at Jake. That look like Ephraim right there. That's Judah. Okay? Issachar. Where's Issachar? Issachar right here. Okay?
Week ever.
The city shall be troubled.
What are you doing? Run! It's the week of greatness. What you doing? It's really happening! This is a real thing!
Nah, man. This is the real thing. Are you wearing the new Icon Clash?
I need this in a size 8. I need a 6.
I need this in 16. I got you.
Not today.
Not today, Satan.
Is it dead?
Clash not dead.
Issachar going up. Ephraim.
Hell yeah.
Hey kid, where you headed? You know it's the end of the world, right?
Yeah, but it's the start of week of greatness.
Little speckled bird. Yeah, but it's the start of the week of greatness. Okay? The kingdom's coming in. Esau's kingdom is crashing and burning, coming to an end. What'd he say? It's the end of the world. What'd he say? It's the end of my world. Hey, kid, don't you know it's the end of my world? Yeah, but it's the start of the kingdom of heaven. We're going to go straight there.
Hey kid, where you headed? You know it's the end of the world, right?
Yeah, but it's the start of week of greatness.
It's the best week ever.
Okay? All right? So let's get that. Let's go straight here. Start at 6. Second Ezra 6 and 6. Then I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone and through none other. By me also shall they be in. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? It's the end of the world. No, but it's the beginning of the week of greatness. Did you hear that? Hey, kid, don't you know it's the end of the world? Yeah, but it's the beginning of the week of greatness. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the, hey kid, it's the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of the week of greatness, is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? Listen to that last bit. Esau is like, wait, it's the end of my world. He's going to say it's the end, and the other guy's going to say it's the beginning. Jake is going to say it's the beginning.
Oh, it's the end of the world, right?
Yeah, but it's the start of week of greatness.
Start of the week. Beginning, same thing. All right? So there we are. All right? This commercial, if you will, spells it all out. All right? Now, here we are today. 35 minutes ago, you got your boy Skeletor, right? The prepper. All right? He going to survive. Everything that you see right here, Skeletor, he's going to survive it, right? See the missiles? Where are the missiles at? Got the zombies. See the missiles overhead streaking? Skeletor is going to survive this. See? These clowns have no idea how terrible it's going to be. Okay? It's gonna get worse and worse as it moves forward. Where are we at? Oh, what was I gonna get? Slovakia. Let's just go here. Let's get the crescendo. 16, yeah? Let's get the crescendo. 2nd Ezra 16 and 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. I want to get that in the NLT. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Right? Which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Here's the point. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Okay? This is what you see, right, in the commercial. You see the plagues not being slack. They're all happening at the same time. You got Leviathan. You got the chariots. You got the actual plagues, which are the missiles. You got zombies. Okay? And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. That's the commercial right there. We were going back to Skeletor. Go ahead, Skeletor. Listen to what he says. World War III.
Russia knows we're at war, China knows we're at war, and the American government knows we are at war. But they are not telling you the same fact. In preparation to go to war with China, a war planning process was conducted by the House of Representatives Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party and the Washington think tank Center for a New American Security. This process revealed that the U.S. military will be unable to resupply Taiwan with enough weapons and equipment to hold back China once the Chinese invasion begins.
Okay, so what he's saying is now, this is 3, maybe 4 years ago. Okay? Look at the chaos. Okay? Where is it? Okay? It's crazy. All right? Now, back then, when this came out, whatever Skeletor is talking about right now, that wasn't jumping off. It wasn't this yet. Okay? Things were cool back then. When this came out, this was a vision of things to come. Okay? Now we're in it. Now missiles are flying right now. And it's only going to increase, like the birth pangs of a child being born. Okay? It's dead people. See the missiles? Okay? The chariots. What did they say? Oh, well, there's a chariot in our solar. There's a mothership, meaning a fathership, in our solar system, and then the smaller chariots are coming down. Look at this. What is this guy doing? He's raining lasers on this building here. Okay? And this thing then came into reality. Esau done brought it into reality. He hasn't brought this into reality yet. right? But this is in the scriptures too. See, this is in the scriptures. You got the chariots, you got the missiles, okay? Right? The city shall be troubled. You got Leviathan is in the scriptures. That's coming. All of this stuff is coming. Jacob's trouble. The city shall be troubled. Right? A time unlike there ever was or ever shall be. Okay? All happening at the same time. Look at Esau. Who's the target? Who's the target of the missiles? Who's the target of the chariots? Esau. Jake is cool. Okay, be ye not afraid. Look at Jake. They just chilling. Oh, we're shopping. It's another day. And Esau's running scared. Look at Jake. All right? They represent the elect. Right? Who's being lifted? He praying. All right? See the mayhem, and this guy is being rescued. All right? So and how did Foot Locker know to put who in what position? Look at Esau. Esau's scared. Look at the look on his face. Look at Jake. Hey, it's all good. This is greatness right here. We're about to rule. You going down, Ben going down. Okay? That's what's being said. Now, same thing right here. This dude is scared. All right? He doesn't have what we have. All right? We have the comforter.
This is why we are starting to see America actually move our service people toward the Asia Pacific region, because they know that they need to be at that spot the moment that China goes to war. And from our perspective, it gives you and I basically an inclination to how close we are to this part of World War III. Now, this exercise was showing a potential invasion by China, highlighting the urgent need right now at this moment, according to those involved in the process, with arming the island nation to the teeth before the day that the conflict starts.
Okay, I'm going to skip up and see what he's talking about way up here.
Dependent contract.
It's a lot.
It should be.
That's a sister right there. Look, she's a queen. Anyway, see, Jake is his hand is in the neck of his enemy right now. All right, the older apostle went into that the other day. But I mean, hey, you can visualize this thing.
That basically had to say, well, we're going to take it over to here, or we're going to take it over to this country, bypassing the sanctions. And that's the only way you're going to continue to get Chinese or Asia Pacific goods to American shelves.
Talking about the supply chain.
Now, the shock of what's going to happen there is going to be absolutely magnificent. It's going to be paramount, awesome, in the true sense of that it will draw awe among the people who see it. Your store shelves will have some limited amounts of things from China. You know how you can go to the $1.25 store right now? You can go to Walmart, you can go to these places, and you can pick up generally cheaper goods that are made in China. The flip will be switched there, and you're going to be purchasing
The switch will be flipped there.
those goods for 100, 200, 300% more. This is going to diminish the amount of people who can purchase these goods, and basically you're going to see hyperinflation exist immediately.
All right, so you see where this thing is going? This is Jacob's trouble. Let's skip up here.
Your exit. Now, at what point you decide this was good enough and you get to your location and you can let your guard down, that's a fallacy. You cannot let your guard down.
In Jacob's trouble. On every side. It's not going to go away. You can't sit there, go to sleep, and forget about everything. You got to be on your guard 24/7. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep going to the end. All right? Nothing good. This guy has nothing good to say.
Now, hard. So when we see this actually happen, you're going to see an immediate change in threat posture. You're going to see an immediate change in the military, and you're going to see the worldwide admission that World War III just started.
Does he have anything good to say?
Sawyer Mini. You get it at somewhere like Walmart, Amazon, anywhere else. $20.
You need a water filter.
Days, you're only going to fight. Okay, I'm going to have people comment and they're going to say, well, I heard of a person living 5 days without water. You're only going to fight for 2 days without water. By the third day, your liver is going to start shutting down. You're going to become extremely dehydrated. And if you pee yellow today, and if you're thirsty today, you're already at 5% dehydrated.
Why is he saying this? Because the devil just came out and said, water is not a human right, and we're going to start regulating it. And they started charging you and bottling water. I have lived through, okay, when I was a child, there wasn't no such thing. We used to make jokes. Oh, they're going to start selling water. Oh, they're going to bottle water and charge you for it. Well, guess what? Guess what? We're there. All right, so anyway, let's just get a couple of... We'll get one. Let's get 2 Peter, and we'll end it. 2 Peter or 1 Peter? 1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand. The end of what is all things? The end of Esau's world is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. All right, here we are. Run, 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 run. Right? The end of all things of Esau, all things Esau are at hand. All right, that's all I wanted to say. And take another look at this. Okay? Jake is not worried. Esau, the end is here. What does it say? The end is here for him. The end is here. Your end. You are the end. Get that again. Let's go back to 6. Who is the end? Esau is the end. The end has to do with a man. 6, 7. For Esau, this is 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end. Stop. End what? Of the world. Of what world? Esau's world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Here's what's being the end. Whose end? Your end is here. Look at Jake. Jake, head up, strutting through the end of his world. This dude is scared. This guy's strutting. Okay?
Really happening! This is a real thing!
Nah, man. This is the real thing.
All right. So with that, we hope that the electorate edify you, brothers and you sisters. Shalom.